What's up, survivors? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Conan Exiles Age of War Chapter 2 on my modded private server today. Yes. So, as you guys know, or maybe you don't, if you haven't watched my last episode, it was the intro episode to the series. There's been a few updates with a couple of the mods. Obviously, the Chapter 2 just came out yesterday, so we are still in the process of getting some of the mods tweaked a little bit, but that's not stopping us from playing because we haven't had any issues yet. Now, from what I've noticed since yesterday, people have been having some issues with some of the dungeons and some of the boss fights recently, as well as I guess there's a stamina bug going around right now. I haven't run into any of those issues. I've tested stuff off in single player and had no problems. I have a test admin account that I can log into Conan with, and I got on my server with that character, went to max level, went through a couple of dungeons, and I didn't have any of these problems. So I don't know, we'll see what happens if and when we get to there anytime soon. They'll probably have it fixed before we get there in this actual playthrough. But yeah, so if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Lulu. I am a variety survival / strategy YouTuber. I do lots of strategy and survival games. I'm a big fan of those types of games. I do like playing RPGs and other games behind the scenes. I mean, I do play Final Fantasy 14 online. I've been playing it for, I don't know. I've been playing it since it came out in 1.0. I don't know how long it's been. I'm losing track of time. I've been playing Final Fantasy Online since 2001, so a long time. But that's besides the point. So yeah, but I'm a very small, obviously, YouTuber. I did do some streaming back in the day before I had kids, under a different name. I'm not going to say who that was because at this point I try to forget about that account. Not because there was an issue around it. It was just I decided I wanted to start fresh. But other than that, and back then I used to exclusively stream, but I don't exclusively stream anymore. However, my goal is when I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I do plan on starting streaming 1 day a week, probably on like a Saturday or a Friday evening, depending on plans with the family. I do have a real life. I do have other jobs that I do. This isn't a job. I do have actual jobs that I do. I do work from home, so I do have a little bit more freedom, but sometimes that freedom can be limited because one of my jobs is to help with kids, and I run a small daycare as well. So I do have that. So yeah, fun. Anyways, that's a little bit about me. So let's get more into the game. So I did a little bit of work behind the scenes. So we're going to go over here real quick. Yeah, that one's still burning. That one still had a little bit of a fire. I think it just went out. So I did farm up a little bit of iron bars. Unfortunately, we don't have enough because we need, I need I think 200. So we're going to have to go out and get more. So that's going to be today's goal. And in here, I've got some bricks smelting. Stone to make bricks. I got about 300 bricks smelting right now. We are playing on... sorry about that. We are playing on default crafting rates speeds because if you increase the speed of crafting, and I don't know if this is just a bug or if this is intentional, it also increases the speed of thralls. So yeah, I don't know if it is related to it or not, but thralls seem to be crafting faster as well too. So there is that. So I did farm all the iron up there on the hills that's up here. So we are going to have to go someplace else. So we are going to be heading over here to try to get some iron. Now, unfortunately, I can't carry a whole lot. I only have about a 120 carry weight. So we are going to head over that way and get some iron. I will cut basically until I get there because it is a little bit of a journey and I want to try to fit as much as I can in today. We also are going to avoid fighting right now because it's just long and drawn out process until we can get some iron weapons. I am level 12, so I have leveled up since the last episode with you guys. But yeah. And apparently, if you guys aren't curious, or if you guys are not aware, is he still following me? Where did he go? Oh, I see him. He's by the tree. Okay. They changed the random spawn events that spawn around the map to encounters now. So it's all completed encounter. So if you're not aware, they added random spawned events, or quote encounters now, back into the game. They were, I brought this up in the last episode, and there's actually a challenge to complete one of those. These are completely freaking random, by the way, guys. Like, I mean random. You cannot predict when they're going to appear. They just do. So that's going to be a little bit of a hard one to knock out. So we'll just have to see what happens. Oh, yeah. And of course there's that. We already picked that up yesterday with the wife. The wife may or may not get on today. I don't know yet. But I'm going to jump ahead because it's a little bit more of a run and I want to kind of get there real quick. So I'll see you guys in a hot second. All right, bringing us back, guys. We are over here at the mining location. Now, there is going to be an NPC here that I will need to fight. Should be right there. Right there. There he is. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down our sleeping bag. And also, I have a box made because I don't want to waste any time or resources. We're going to come up here because they can't get up here, by the way. So if you ever want a nice, safe spot to place down a bag in a box, just put it up on this rock because he can't get to you. Not that it should matter if you're playing on default mode, but if you're not, like we do, you're going to want a safe place to put your stuff. So we're going to put down a little sleeping bag right there and a little box so we can store stuff because we need to be able to store. So we got this extra storage. I'm going to throw some stuff in there just because I need to. There we go. I can always double click. By the way, you can always just double click like this to put stuff in and pull stuff out. I play so many different games and some of the games don't have that, so it's become a habit. All right, so now we need to kill this guy. Prepared for a lot of deaths because I have a feeling I'm going to die. All right, here we go. Yep, called it. This is going to be fun. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to kill him, unfortunately. Oh, where did he go? Weird. He disappeared. Oh, well, it's fine. We're just going to try to get some of the iron real quick. So, yeah, that just to show you guys just how terrible the damage is. Like, we are... Huh, where did he go? I have no clue where he went. Did he despawn on accident? Is there like a bug or something? He might be up there still. But, yeah, whatever. But as you can see, the damage is pretty high. So, messing with some enemies... Oh, he's right there. He's stuck in the wall. Yeah, he just got out. He was stuck in the wall. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw him, but he was like right over there by that rock along the side of the wall. So I want to try to get as much of this farmed as we can and at least put it in a box. Because the spawn for okay, so in yesterday's episode I did mention that we are playing on ×2 harvesting. Well, to counter the ×2 harvesting, the respawn rate is also twice as long. So if it normally takes, you know, 10 minutes, it'll now take 20. If it normally takes 20, it'll now take 40. And I do that because I don't like having non-balanced content on my servers. I have my way of playing, and there are a handful of people out there that enjoy my way of playing. So did he? Yep, he's back up there. His back's turned though, so he shouldn't aggro us easily. So let's get up here. All right, so that away. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to grab the iron up there because, well, we might be able to. Let me try to scoot around the side here. If I can get up there. Yeah, he just aggroed. And if you're curious as to why he aggroed, that has to do with the fact that we are playing on... we have a mod that basically removes... Nope, we're good. Removes the engagement nerf that they made back in Chapter 1 of Age of War. So now we actually have to deal with the full effects of it again. But it's actually a little bit more than just a reverse of it. It's actually an increase of it. So you have to be a little bit more careful running into bases with lots of enemies, because now it won't just be like on official. It'll be similar to how it used to be in the old days, but a little bit more aggressive. Alright. I aggroed something. Yep, here he comes. I'm gonna try to grab this and get out of here, because he can get up here. Yep. Oh, he fell down. So we gotta run over here. Yeah, they can't get up here, so we should be fine. There we go. So let's see here. 330. Yeah, we're still good at 330. So now I'm going to go up there and grab the rest of this up there. And I'll bring you guys back when I get back to base with this iron and get it cooked, because it's going to be a while. And we can't really do anything until it's cooked. So we're going to do a little bit of a time jump. All right, we are back at base. I'm going to put this in here. Start cooking this up. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time, guys, so there's no way around this, unfortunately. I'll probably go out and farm a little bit of hide and start working on getting a couple other things set up while we're waiting on that iron to smelt. Oh, that's right. I opened my door. We do have a decent amount of hide already. So, I say a decent amount. Acceptable decent amount. Alright, so now we need to get up a couple of other benches set up. So while we're waiting on that, let's do that real quickly. Alright, so we need the tanner's bench. So we need 50 bark, 100 wood, and 200 stone. So I'm going to do a little bit of farming. Alright, so we got the material to place down the tanner's bench, so we're going to do that real quick. So, pull this out, push that over. We'll place it right there, that's good enough. And then we do have a reasonable amount of bark right now. So let's go grab that, so we can start making our leather. Alright, we got our hides. Throw this in here. Turn that on. Alright, so we're looking at 332 leather being crafted. It's going to take a little bit of time. Alright, so we got that done. Almost done smelting down the stone into bricks, so we can get that going. And this is, again, it's going to take a while, but we do have 100, so I'm going to grab that now, because we can actually do a little bit with that 100. So we can make ourselves... the workbench. So we have the blacksmith workbench that was part of a purchasable thing, which takes up a ton of space. Maybe I'll put it inside. So it basically is just a glamored version of the tier 1 blacksmith station. It's not any better, doesn't give any advantage. More for roleplay purposes than anything else. There we go. Alright. Okay, now that we got that done. So we're not going to mess with the casting table right now. I do need to get more stone and twine so we can make the armor's bench. So that's next on the list. So let's go do that. Right, we got everything we need to make the armor's bench. The armorer's bench. just stick that right underneath the staircase. Why not? You know what? No, we're not. Let's stick it out here. Stick it next to the tanner's bench. Boop. There we go. That way we got quick, easy access to it. Alright, so that gives us the armorer's bench. So now we have access to all of our DLC and ancestry stuff at the moment, as well as tier 1 armor. So as you can see, most of this is ancestry or DLC stuff. And what I mean by DLC is, so when you see the things with these colorful backgrounds, like the orange background, this one with the green background, purple backgrounds on these are DLC ones. And then you have some that are the default because we have the tier 1 armor unlocked, so we've got stuff like this. These are I believe, yeah, these are part of the DLC as well too. And then we've got some of these. We've got this stuff, the Relic Hunter stuff, which is from the new Battle Pass. And then I also have this set right here, which is the Treasure Hunter chest piece, the Valyrian one. The Viharian? I want to say Valerian, you know, Game of Thrones. But I do have this set, which is the new medium set. Yes, it's the new medium set. And by the way, if you are curious as to how I can see the armor value and the weight of the armor, as well as what kind of temperature it gives, along with everything else, that is a mod, which is this one, Armor, Weapon, Stats, and Benches. So I actually have quite a few mods on our server that are by the same creator. He actually does some, well, I won't say he does pretty good. He does really good job on mods. They're very small and basic, very straight to the point and simple. They do exactly what they're supposed to and nothing extra. They're really good, and I highly recommend his mods. If you guys want me to give you guys a description or link to the specific mod creators category, because giving a link to each individual mod is just too much, just let me know and I will just give you a link to their workshop profile where all their mods are located, and you can just go through them and see what they do. But if you guys want that, let me know, and I will gladly give you guys that information. All right. So yeah, we're making leather because we're going to need that for our armor, because we're going to be making medium armor to start off with. I don't know if I'm going to go with the default medium set or if I want to go with something else. I'll let you guys know when we get there. But we're going to need a nice chunk of leather on the side, as well as medium paddings, which requires even more leather and twine. And then on top of that, we're going to need a lot of ingots, so we're going to have to do that as well too. So yeah, it's a lot of ingots and a lot of leather. So we're not going to have enough. I'm just going to be honest with you guys now. There's not going to be enough. So we have another 50 left over. I actually want to use that to, we're going to go to this blacksmith bench. We're actually going to put this in here because I'm actually going to use this to make an iron pick. So I need to go get some sticks real quick. Because with the iron pick, that will allow us to, start farming iron a little bit more effectively, because right now we're losing iron. I should have been able to farm around 1500 if I had an iron pick, but I was only able to get just shy of 700, unfortunately. So for the iron tools, you need about 30 ingots per tool. So we have just enough at the moment to make the iron pick. And then we are going to... I am, however, going to switch over from... So if you guys had noticed, I've been using the two-handed sword. I'm actually going to be switching over to the Barbarian, Guardian, and Templar build. So I'm actually going to get rid of my Conqueror's build that I'm going to be doing here. And if you're, again, guys, just so you guys know, this is the Iwa mod. So in case you're curious which one I'm talking about, endgame extended weapons, accessories, blah, 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 blah. It is more than just endgame weapons and accessories. It's evolved a lot over the years. We are using that mod on our server. It adds more abilities, more extension. It allows you to get special stuff. And with harder difficulty, it's definitely worth it. So there is our first iron tool. We're going to get rid of that one. And then I'm going to be switching. Oop, there is an event on the map. Wrong button. Where's the event at? Up here. Okay. Cool. Not like we can do events right now. Alright, so give me a second here to get a couple more things organized. Try to get myself some tools and some gear, and I will bring you guys back. Right, and we're back. I got my new armor on. You guys are probably like, what the hell is that? This is actually the Bazaar armor. This stuff right here. I did purchase it because I wanted the elephant and the bag and these. Yeah, the armor was just a side bonus, but I figured I'd put it on. It is medium armor. It does, it only provides stamina instead of carry weight, and I kind of wish I would have went the carry weight. But you know what? Since it is something new, I'll wear this for now. And I got my one-handed axe and shield, so we are good to go. Yay, we are good to go. So yeah, where is it? So that is the axe I went with, and that is the shield I went with. And I've got my pickaxe, I've got my iron scythe, sickle, and I've got my iron hatchet. So we'll be able to do much better farming. Honestly, with this armor, I kind of want to dye the blue part red. And the green part white. Yeah, that's what I would do. I think it would look a lot cooler, at least to my personal taste. It would look cooler. But yeah, I like it. It's an interesting look. Interesting look, that's for sure. So definitely able to kill a lot easier. I was out killing some stuff. Here, I'll show you guys here real quick. We got a gator right here. So get a nice 3-hit combo in on it. As you can see, a lot better than using the iron weapon. Of course, we are talking about stone versus iron. And don't forget, guys, we do have increased stuff on our server. So as you can see, it does take a good while to kill stuff. But yeah, there we go. So now I just got to get to 15 and then get to 20. And then once we get to 20, that'll be a big milestone. Ooh, hello, frame rate. That was weird. All right. And I thought there was a person there. I did put up some lights. Probably more than what I need, but I did put up some lights. So there is that. So now we'll be able to head out and get even more iron. All the iron over there at this location should have respawned by now. No, I do not have a bedroll there. For some reason, it's just showing up. I don't know why. Doesn't look like there's an event or anything going on right now. So I am going to head back over there to get more iron because we definitely need more iron. And I need iron as well for the wife too. So I'm going to do some more behind the scenes stuff and try to get some more resources going. After we kill this gator. There we go. Look at that, almost 13. A lot easier to kill them now. But we do need to make sure that we repair at the workstation. Repair kits are now only meant to be used as emergencies. If you are not aware, that's how they work now. They changed that back during Chapter 1. So we gotta make sure that we repair anytime before we leave, just to be safe, to make sure that we are topped off on our iron stuff. I did a little bit of a test with the iron pickaxe, and we're looking at about 23 to 27 iron ore per hit now, which is quite a lot of a jump over the stone, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to increase it in the first place. But we'll do what we can. These are supposed to be on auto. These aren't supposed to stay lit permanently. They're supposed to be... But yeah, I'll go around and try. There's supposed to be an thing that pops up, but it's not popping up for me. I wonder if it's because of the. I'll figure it out. Give me a minute. Hey guys, a little bit of a jump here. I've actually been AFK for like 2 hours. I didn't get anything done. It is the middle of the night, almost midnight right now. It is dark as balls outside. Literally. Yep. This is what happens when you turn off the artificial light in the game. The fake light that's not supposed to be around your character. Yeah, this is what it really looks like. Yep. This is what it really looks like. Even I have a hard time seeing. That should tell you something. And no, my gamma's not low. I can tell you guys that right now. My gamma is pretty, I think it's set to default. Alright. That's the stuff that's left over from the last time I was here. I'm going to try to kill this guy now. Real quick. I was able to take out one. I was able to take out one of the named Exiles. Oh, and something else I wanted to point out to you guys. So I do have the courage system turned on for the server. What this means is for every heavy or very powerful enemy or heavy enemy or skull enemy or of any kind that you kill, you get a bonus to your damage. Basically a courage bonus for killing without being killed yourself. I do have this turned on the server. So yeah. The Pippin mod is installed again. They did do an update to it today. Unfortunately, they didn't get to do the update that I want them to do, but it's okay. We don't plan on adding Thasmids to the server right now, but they did fix some stuff that was having some issues. And it had something to do with the emotes. So they did get that fixed today, which was a good thing. So that should help a little bit. In retrospect, we could have waited a day and we could have got back on the server and had not had to restart completely. But everybody wanted to restart for the purge because everybody's bases were built not they weren't built in a way that would defend against the purge, the new purge, which by the way, I am disappointed. I did some testing in the background. Unfortunately, it's the latter of the two. The purge only triggers when you tell it to. I mean, I like it, but it takes kind of the it takes the unpredictability and excitement of not so much the unpredictability, but like that feeling you get there in the pit of your stomach when you know the purge is getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. And like every 2 to 3 hours, like you have to be ready to do a purge. Now, like triggering the purge is kind of like, I guess, whatever. So yeah. It's just that pit in my stomach. And I get what... Oh, he's still turned around. There we go. I mean, I get why they did it.
Die!
Because they want to... Oh, shit. I gotta be careful. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, and I did change my armor, by the way. I gotta run. Over to the armor that helps with carry weight. Because I'm having a problem with keeping up with moving stuff. So I did switch out of that armor I was wearing, by the way. Let's try this again. This will take some doing.
Taste death!
Yeah, reading, like, learning their new combo patterns has been a pain in the butt. Because it's not that their combo patterns are hard. It's just, I'm not used to it. It's like a whole new fight style now. Yep, see? Because now they like to do like full combos, and sometimes they'll do like a half combo.
You picked the wrong fight!
got me.
Die! It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Yeah, we got him. And all he dropped was a black hand banner. But hey, there we go. That's my first non-exile kill. It was very difficult to fight the exiles without iron weapons. Once I got an iron tool, it got a little easier. But yeah, I'm going to farm up this metal. It's going to be a little bit longer before the sun's up, because we do have daytime and nighttime on the server are double the normal rate. So daytime lasts twice as long, but nighttime also lasts twice as long. So it kind of adds a little bit more, you know, like you have to plan it out. Do you want to be stuck outside like this? Or do you want to plan around it and just do stuff around the base during night, or stick around a campsite, or go AFK, or, you know, do something while you wait for the sun to come up? Did somebody build something over there? Oh, there's an event on the map right now. Oh, right there. Fiend Invasion 2. See, I'm not sure if the events that are being triggered, these are the engagements, or if these events are 100% the mod ones, because I don't know, because I've never used the EWA mod before. I've dabbled in it, but I've never used it. All right, well, I'm going to get to farming. We've got a lot of metal to get back to base, and yeah, it probably would be smarter of me to set up a... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of don't want to set up a forge here, but at the same time, dragging all this metal back, it's like 2 trips, maybe more. We'll see. I'll see you guys in a hot, you know, second for you. Probably like 10 minutes for me. All right, so unfortunately, until I'm able to get a thrall to help me with combat up there, because with the this right here, improved NPC engagement, because of that, I pull the 2 guys at the campfire because they can see me when I'm close to the middle grabbing some of that iron. So unfortunately I won't be, and they can get up on that ledge. So unfortunately it's a little bit much of a challenge for me right now, but not a big deal. So I'm going to get this back. I can probably take just that. Ooh, I can't even take that. Really? How much does these stakes weigh? Oh, that's a stone knife. Let me get rid of the stone knife. Get rid of the banner. That's fine. There we go. I can take at least 1,000 back. That gives me 500 ingots. That'll give me another decent amount, because we got to make sure that we've got enough ingots so my wife can make her tools. I can make more tools when I level up to 15, because I got to make my knife and my cleaver. Then we got to make weapons for ourselves. More, excuse me, more armor. Armor for our thralls. Oh, dear God. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of iron. And that's not even counting trying to work up to the next tier. And to give you guys an idea of what I'm thinking building-wise, I don't have my hammer on me, damn it. Let me go into ancestral knowledge. I will be building with this stuff as my foundation. So the fortified walls, I will build these as like an area, like an actual wall fortification in an area. So our main base will be in an area, hopefully in an area where there's like a cliff behind us, and then we can build like a fortified wall in front of us with our base behind it. And then when we trigger the purge, to do the purge, you know, we'll try to do the purge like once a day every time we're on. Not once in game day, but once a day in real life, maybe twice a day. We'll see. Since I used to play on a purge server. This is one of the reasons why I really wish you could have the option for your server to have, when you proclaim it at like level 1. Let's say you proclaim your treasure at level 1, that you can set on your server whether or not it will auto attack your base as a level 1 purge, and you can set the amount of time, like how frequent it happens. So I'm hoping somebody does a mod for that, because that would be fucking amazing. Because I don't, like, if I set it to a level 1 proclaim purge, that means that I will be attacked by a level 1 purge like every few hours, depending on how often I'm online. So, you know, stuff like that. So I'm hoping they do that. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna get this back to base and see you in a second. All right, and we are back at base, it took me about 3 trips. I got all the iron back, so that would give us about a little over 840 ingots. And then I got all of the stone back, so that should give us another 150 something. I know they've crafted a few already. Get rid of that. Eat that meat so we can heal up, a little auto heal. Yeah, then, so like right now it's just a matter of waiting around, and that's pretty much about it. So I think that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, if you feel like you want to come back and watch more stuff, I will try to get an episode out every week, or 2 episodes out every week, because I'm going to be playing quite a lot. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a video, and also don't forget to like if you made it this far. It is the best way to support me right now, because it just allows my videos to get promoted a little bit more on YouTube and get seen a little bit more if they get more likes. So if you honestly feel like it was worth it, then hit that thumbs up for me, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Other than that, in the next episode, I think we're going to try to get some thralls. We're going to get that stuff set up, because we should have the ingots, because it's going to be about a good hour or 2 before I can do any of this. I can tell you guys right now, it is still early in the day for me in real time, so there's a chance once this is done, I might actually start recording the next episode. I might do a little bit more behind the scenes work for a little bit before the wife gets home, because when she gets home, she's going to want to play a little bit, and we might do a little bit of stuff and get her set up and go from there. We've got lots of hide, lots of leathers. I'm trying to make sure that I've got enough to go so we can start getting some thralls and stuff like that. We're already stocking pretty good up on tar. We're going... That's weird. There we go. That was weird. All right. It wasn't... It even though it was playing, it wasn't actually working. And then we'll get some thralls. We'll get the thralling stuff set up. We're not going to jump into the treasure stuff just yet, but we are going to do that. And then we're probably going to slowly start trying to decide where we want to have a permanent base. Werewolf Invasion 2. Interesting. Where we want to have a permanent base. Because we don't have to worry about the normal purge anymore, we can set up just about anywhere as long as we're willing to fight. So yeah, we'll have to decide where we want to set up for this this playthrough, at least for our main base location. I do want to pick out a spot that we can set up a front wall using the fortifications and stuff like that. I feel like everybody always sets up near Seppa, but Seppa is such a good place. It's really hard to find a place better. And I'm not really big on the jungle. I don't really like the jungle. But I don't think we're ready to set up like a main base up here. So chances are we might set up near Seppa again. But we'll have to see what the server wants to do, because they are talking about setting up a community center again, except a lot on a smaller scale, as well as a few other odds and end things around the map. So I'll have to get back to you guys on that as well. But anyways, I've dragged this out long enough. Thanks for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next episode of our Age of War Chapter 2 modded server. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying it, and I will see you guys later. Take care and good surviving.